Hi, welcome to the Fountain of Kindness event. We have Shali Zomorodi coming, and we're very excited. Tonight, I believe, raised around $10,000, and all of that money is going to a new fund, part of Fountain of Kindness, for women with fertility issues that want to do IVF, can't afford it. So hopefully every person here, every woman here tonight who donated money, you are going to, God willing, help a woman get pregnant. And I promise you that because I've been spoken to Melody and Nava, the founders of Fountain of Kindness, and I'm very passionate about this cause. You know, I had my own issues with fertility, so I would love to pay it forward. And I pray for someone to, from the bracha of tonight, of everyone coming here tonight, for someone to actually get pregnant off of it, and you know, why not? And we're gonna have 300 women here tonight, which is amazing. We only have 100 seats, so I don't know anyone else standing, but we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna talk about, Shai Zomorodi is talking about how to live a happy life, which is like my motto in life: be happy no matter what happens. Keep shining, keep being positive, hold your head up, and good things will come. You gotta put yourself out into the universe to be happy, and you know, the universe will send it back to you. And we're gonna dance after, we're gonna celebrate life and just positivity, and have a good night.
and do good together. Thank you, Odelia, for hosting this event for us and opening your home for all of us. Every day we spread kindness to people going through hardship, whether it be giving gift baskets to children in hospitals, meals to patients, groceries for families in need, whatever hardship it is, we're here to help them through it. When we were planning this event, Odelia asked us to cap it at 100 women. And we said, what? Really, 100? That's it? So we went up to 150, but you guys kept wanting to come, and as you can see, we have close to 300 women here tonight. Thank you so much for helping us, for supporting Fountain of Kindness. Shally, I know she's coming. We want to, tonight would not happen without you.
She doesn't come on. Yes, see my number.
Thank you so much for taking time from your schedule to be with us tonight. And we actually have something special to share with you. We raised tonight $10,000. So with that, we have decided to do something very special, and I am going to ask Odelia, please, to come up and share this exciting news.
How are you? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. So, Melody, who runs Fountain of Kindness with Nava, she's been asking me for a while to do a Fountain of Kindness event, and I kept saying, Melody, I'm going, Karavan menus, whatever. And then, again, a couple months ago, she came to me and said, okay, what can I do for you to think? I said, Tush Shally Zolordia Biari, I'll do it. I love her. And she's a go-getter. She got her. So I said, okay, no problem. I said, okay, I said, all the money that's raised, I have to have a little bit of control over where it goes. I said, and then she's like, no, what do you mean? I do this and I do that. I said, I'm not questioning anything you do, but the money from this event, I want all of it to go to someone who can't get pregnant and wants to do IVF and can't afford it. So I won't know the name, it's nothing to do with me, but we are going to write a check to any doctor, fertility, that someone needs help. Obviously, they have to go through them to verify the need and all that, but that's where all the money. So all of you are going to contribute, God willing, to a baby being born, inshallah. So now, the reason we're here is Shally. I have been watching her on Instagram for years because of my two friends, Mel and Steph. They introduced her to me, and she is all about positivity and happy vibes. She always has Persian music playing around her house, and I relate to her a lot. I mean, I'm this much of her, obviously, but I love her positivity, and I hope tonight she sheds that on you guys, even though what's going on in Iran right now, I hope, we're all still in good spirits. And so without further ado, please welcome Miss Shally Zomorodi.
300 people, but there was really going to be like 3. Hello, New York. I can't believe that you put this many people underneath your home. ما این چیزا رو توی کالیفرنیا نداریم ما که زیر زمین پارتی داشته باشیم. ما نداریم. ولی I'm going to take credit. we brought the good weather from California for you today. Enjoy it. How is everybody? Good? Yes. This has been a long time coming, so thank you. I was here, was it last year? Or something like that? A little less than a year ago, here for a book signing. And you know, New York has heart, and every opportunity that comes back. Where's Melody? She's, oh, how many messages that girl sent me. Are you coming to New York? Are you coming to New York? When are you coming to New York? And look, I'm in New York, Melody, because of you. I'm not here alone, by the way. My husband, I'm here with like 10 people. Wow. They're all in Manhattan. آقا بهروز داشت می اومد لباساش هم آورده بود تا ما ایمیل گرفتیم که 300 تا خانوم منتظر آقا بهروز بودن من نذاشتم آقا بهروز گفت شادی جون خودت برو نازلی جون رو بردار خانواده من my cousin Nazli please she's here with me too can I tell them or no? Can I tell them? She's gonna kill me later. Happens to be Arif's daughter. Sorry, Nazli. I just sucked you into it. This is what happens when you're my family. Go. And Nazli June and I are family by marriage. Our cousins and our aunts, and so Nazli and I grew up since we were little kids. Yes.
I named my daughter after.
You named your daughter after Nazli. Nazli June, baby. You have a she, Nazli. They have a seat for you. Don't tell me. No, please come sit.
Or sing for us. Tell her to sing.
Nazli June, do you sing like your dad? صداش خوب. So she was the one out of the entire group that she says, I'm going to come with you. And we just drove in from Manhattan. And now we're here with you, ladies. So when they originally asked me to come, this fountain of kindness, I mean, it's everything of I wish that this world would be. We had more fountain of kindnesses in this world. And they said, we want you to talk about how to have a happy life. They want me to talk about how to have a happy life. Behruz gof, ba Behruz ازدواج نکن. He's such a funny guy. He really wanted to be here, and then I think the 300 women scared him off. He was like, I'll just wait right here for you, just for that. You know, it was really difficult because for a moment, like many, many things that have been happening in all of our lives, everything in my life is canceled. Everything. Every event, so many parties, those good mornings that even the Americans that are so used to seeing me on TV, I got a message from one of them that says, Shali, it's been 2 months now. I am not used to seeing your face like this. This has been 2 months. And where is your good morning and your dancing? And I had to explain over and over again to a lot of my American friends. They said, you know, I'm not okay right now. I'm hurting. And one day, very soon, I am going to put the biggest Azadi song on. And we are going to have the biggest party, and not here, but in Tehran. But there's one big thing that when I decided not to cancel, and I'm a big proponent of it, is how one can be happy when you feel like your heart is shattered into a million pieces. How do I sit on TV every single morning and say good morning and smile? How do I go home to my 4 kids and tell them everything is okay, let's dance? How do I show up for my husband? How do I show up for my friends and my family? And be sad, but be happy at the same time. So I said, okay, this can be a conversation that is worth having. This has been 2 months. How many of you have lost sleep in the past 2 months? I see you in tears. I know. It's okay. It is okay. And I think that it is okay to be a happy person and cry. And it's okay to be a happy person and dance. It's okay to be these things. And this is what so many people are fighting for, is for somebody not to tell them how to be and not to cry, when to laugh, to do those things. So I will ask them, I could sit here and talk for hours and hours, and I know they want to dance, and I want you to dance, and we'll get to that conversation about dancing in a moment. But I wanted to maybe share a few things that I do in my life, questions that I get a lot, and then I'll open it up to whatever questions you have for me, and then you guys we can dance a little bit, if you like to.
Yes.
You like to?
Yes, of course we want to dance.
اینقدر air توی کمرش جمع شده من اصلا پامو نذاشتم تو خونش. like we got the music, the DJ, and everyone's gonna dance.
خودت خواهش کردی دیجی بیارم.
من خواهش من
گفتی که they're gonna be a DJ.
نه من پرسیدم.
خب برم نه.
Oh, and
دیجی میخواد دیجی میگه.
I asked, we'll get to the dancing in a minute, and I'll tell you the situation about the dancing in just a minute. So, a few things that I lean into my own life. And if Behruz was here, I usually like him to him to be here because he's very honest. میگه شالی بسیار بعض موقع بد اخلاقه. Because I'm a human being. I mean, is anybody in here not bad akhlaq at some point in your life? No. Especially goshnam bashe. If I'm hungry, oof. And my kids know it too. Mommy needs some food right now. I cry a lot. Sometimes I put it on social media for people to see because I want you to know that yes, this mother of 4 kids that jumps around and everybody thinks that she has it all together, she cries, goes under the blanket. I remember just recently with the stuff when Iran started and the videos started to come in. Whoa. I think I went under the blanket for 48 hours and just sat there. And my kids, I could hear them, is mommy okay? What's wrong with mommy? And it was okay to be that way. And when I was done, I wiped my tears, I got back on, and I said, okay, kids, we're gonna go to the park. So I've allowed myself this opportunity to go through these roller coasters. And I make it a choice every day. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I have for 24 years of my life. 24 سال زندگیم ساعت 1 صبح 2 صبح 3 صبح پا میشم. But every day that my feet hit the ground and my eyes are burning, and some nights, because I have 4 kids, for those who have followed on social media, you know, 4 تا بچه‌امو شیر دادم, took care of them, سر کار رفتم. I went back to work after 3 weeks with my first baby. And every day I put the feet on the ground and I said, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? How do I go sit on TV? Because I can't mess up. I can't put my hair up in a ponytail. I have to glue on these silly lashes and dress up like I'm going to a mehoni. And then go sit down at 5:30 in the morning to do my job for 5 hours. But every day I make a choice that I'm going to be happy today. And I'm grateful for what I have. And it might be a bad day. And I might meet some people that I don't really like, and that's okay. and bad things are going to happen in this world, and that's okay. But I still make it a choice every day to wake up with gratitude in my heart and to be happy. That's how I do it. That's my magic. You can tell good and happy people. I don't know if you're like this. I feel like I have this gift. Chishit nigah mikona, I can see right through into your soul. I can see right there. You're always happy. I can tell. I can tell from your eyes and your smile. You see this with people. Have you noticed happy people? I can look at the people in the back, and just by one glance, I can say, oh, yeah, stay away from that one. Yeah, that one's going to hug me. You can just see it. Because happy people, people that have this gratitude and this love, they carry this energy with them wherever they go, even when they're sad. Even when they're sad, you see this like thing around them. So now I've been going into rooms that usually are like this, much bigger, and I have to scan a room and I see all these eyes. And you can tell a lot by just looking at somebody. We get very uncomfortable to look at people in their eyes. Have you noticed that? It's uncomfortable. Where people don't want to look at you. But try this. I know you're probably sitting next to your friend. Turn to the person next to you and just wait. Honestly, do you have like the clock? So I've got to get a time one. Okay, do this favor for me. You can't talk. Harf نمیتونی بزنی. No talking. Turn to the person, pick somebody, behind you, in front of you, find somebody. And we're going to start a clock for 30 seconds. No talking. I want you to really just sit there and just look at that person in their eyes. Okay? When I say go, shuru nakonina. Hold on. You have to get really quiet. Maybe already uncomfortable شدی. من به چش کی نگاه بکنم؟ بابا من گفتم quiet. با چش نباید حرف زدن. بابا. We have to wait. You have a bell? Okay, I have a timer. با اجازه. کفشان مال شما. Okay, everybody quiet? Let's try this. And if you're uncomfortable, don't do it. Right? That's freedom. What so many people are fighting for. You don't like it? Don't do it. But I hope you try it for me. Okay. You love what? The freedom part? You have to chish. Ready? Okay, on the count of 3, Nazis.
1 minute.
Okay, we're going to do 1 minute. I think you can do it. Ready? But no sound. Nah, چشم من نگاه نکنید. چشم مرسی. نزدیک. Ready? You guys have to be quiet. On the count of 3. 1. ما میگیم چش همه حرف میزنن. This is a 3. I'll tell you the goal afterwards. Just look at somebody. There was like 6 people that are asking me, اصلا شروع نکردیم, what is the point of this? Oh, because you know why? You know why? It makes people uncomfortable. I know you're comfortable, I can tell you're very comfortable. But why does it make you uncomfortable? Is it something you're uncomfortable with yourself? That you don't want somebody to see something? Is it too intimate? Is looking at somebody an intimate thing? Yes?
For 1 whole minute?
Okay, for 1 whole minute? Is there something that you could be seeing in somebody else's eyes that somebody doesn't want you to see? In my opinion, and I'm now very versed in the world of psychology, and I'm working with a lot of doctors and psychologists about mental health, mental well-being. What happened to us? What happened to us as a society? What's happening to our kids? Why are we struggling with this simple act of kindness to one another? How do people go in front of a group of people and take somebody else's life? How do you see that somebody is fallen on the floor and we don't stand and run to pick them up? What happened? Was it the kids? Was it our society? Is it culture? These are all questions that I hope everybody's asking themselves right now, because we're seeing it happen before our eyes. Even though I've been seeing this for 25 plus years of my life. I have a job because of unkind people. I have a job because of that. I have a job because I see people's pain every single day. I see people's lives change. I see people fight cancer. I see people lose their kids. I see people lose their jobs. I see people's lives change like this. This is my life. So when I see this pain, and I look at my own life, I say, okay, I'm healthy. I have kids. I have a husband. We'll get to my husband in a minute, because I know that you have. I'm going to call Beirut John, and I'm going to have you ask that question yourself. Just imagine what she just asked me right now about my husband. Oh, we'll get there. So, why I asked you to do this exercise is just a moment. If it made you uncomfortable, it made somebody back there in that jacket uncomfortable. Yeah. It made her uncomfortable. My advice to you, how much time do we have? Are we at 15 minutes? Is that when life makes you uncomfortable, lean into that moment. It's making you uncomfortable for a reason. Find out what that reason is, and I can pretty much guarantee you, Kat, June, something good is at the end of that uncomfortableness. That's why I made you do it. Did that make sense? Okay. If it doesn't make sense to all of you, it's okay. All of us are in different phases in life. I hear music 24 hours a day in my head. Did you know that? Like Sharam Shapare is on repeat. In my head. I could be walking in the store. I'm not, honestly, am I kidding? I'm like walking in a room and I'm just like, because that's my tune in my head. But nobody else can hear it. You probably don't hear it. I get the messages from you. I get it, but that's okay. They don't hear my music. They don't see things the way that I see things. So the experiences of my life, nobody can tell you how it can be happy. All I can share are these little glimpses, and I try to do it on social media. I try to be raw and real to say, look, life isn't perfect. Life isn't easy. I'm struggling. I'm a mother. This is hard. Being a wife is hard. Having kids is hard. I'll get to your question. I'm so excited about your question because I've had 4 people on social media ask me that question. What? We'll get to it. But it's okay, and this is life, and you still have a choice to do it with a smile on your face. Even if you're sick, even if you lose your money, even when bad things happen to you. I've had a lot of bad things happen to me in my life. And you have no idea. A lot. But I still get up and smile and dance and work and raise my kids and try to pay that kindness forward. And I'm trying to raise now these 4 kids to do the same exact thing. So with that said, enough about me. I'm happy to answer. I know it's starting to get warm in here and some of you want to dance and some have very, very important questions. You want to record this? You have to? Great. Record this question. Okay. Is it recording? Is it on? You sure? Well,
Well, I'm asking Behruz Khan a question.
okay. What's your question for Beirut Khan?
To be so fun, how many times a week? You're using Behruz Khan.
How many times a week I'm using Beirut Khan? I'm using Beirut's Khan or Beirut's Khan is using me? It's a real question. You know, in our... Kami Beirut's Khan was on that? Where's my phone? I love how you very boldly, when I came over there, you asked me straight up. You need her? You need her? Here. You're not gonna go post this on social media, are you? Please don't let me see this video on social media.
No, don't. Guys, if you want her to dance tonight, then she doesn't want to be on social media dancing.
No, I'll explain why. I'll explain why in a minute. And 4 people have asked me this in social media. I said, ask me a question. And they asked the exact question that you asked. Oh, she said, how many times do you and Beirut have sex? The question was for Beirut, so I'm calling Beirut. I mean, it's not working. I'm going to answer for Beirut. I'm going to answer for Beirut because I know what he's going to say because people have asked us this before. Because we have 4 kids. Beirut would say not enough. Beirut would say not enough. It was amazing to watch Iranians go into this session at sex, and there were all these things there. And it was to see this uncomfortableness because this is the way that the society, and it's okay to say that, I mean, there were tears. There was so much shame that was associated with this. It was amazing to see the breakthrough that some of these people could so comfortably. My answer is the same, not enough. I have 4 kids, 11, 9, 6, and older. Number 3. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, you know when we have our fun? When we come to New York. I don't have Jewish family. Do I have any Jewish family members or Jewish blood? So I am part of the religion of what I call Islam. I have no religion. I've been part of all religions. My best friends are Jewish. Actually, I have quite a few friends that are Jewish. And I blend with every single religion that comes. Peaceful religions. Peaceful religions. You want to take a picture? Yes. Any other questions? And I want you guys to dance. Oh, you want it there now? You have no questions for me? I'm done with y'all. Okay, I'm going to take pictures with everybody. So when we're done, this is for questions and then we'll do pictures.
First of all, I love you. بچه به شلی بگیم من از شلی نموندم. فکر میکنی زن زندگی آزادی برسیم؟ زن زندگی آزادی.
I love. We're already there. We are already there. It's already changed. It's just a matter of time processing. I have been in utter awe. با جوانای ایرانی، زنای ایرانی. All of us have been in utter awe. I am so proud of them and without a doubt in my mind روزای اول من تازه از مسافرت برگشته بودم این جریان مهسا متاسفانه اتفاق افتاده بود and it took a second because ما انقدر دیگه دیدیم تو ایران میان میریزن دعوا میکنن میرن برمیگردن میرن تو خونه‌شون I've seen this, all of us have, right? But this time after, I think it was day 6, day 7, I said something is different, something is happening, this is it. So without a doubt, I promise you, things are going to change. Done, without even a question. Just how many people are going to lose their lives in the middle, that's what hurts the most. I'm a news journalist, not a psychic, not a politician. But I don't know. Nobody knows. We don't know. There's a lot of questions right now of then what? I've been talking to a lot of people, interviewing a lot of politicians, talking. That's the magic number. Vali, who's going to predict it?
Very random question. I'm just wondering. You've met a lot of singers and like Persian singers that you've probably idolized your whole life after, like through your Instagram and all that, right? Correct? So who has been the most amazing one you've met in the past few years? I'm asking you. Yeah. Sharam Shapare? Yeah. Your reaction to him was insane in your house, but besides him.
There is no besides him. So Shahram, my connection, you know I've never lived in Iran. I wasn't born in Iran. I was born in California. Yeah, you didn't know that? I went to Iran last time when I was 4 years old. My mom is from Rasht. My dad is نازلی بگو یه ذره کرده یه ذره ترکه یه ذره فلان من بالاخره من قاطی پاتیم I'm everything مشهد وسط So I haven't been to Iran. Last time I went I was 4. I'm 44 years old now. And my connection to Iran is through culture, music, food. I come from a very talented musical family. بابای من برادر من تنبک نی سنتور I grew up سرم رو بالش تا ساعت 3 صبح با آهنگای مثل شجریان و نازلی میدونه. We grew up with that music. So I have this like vein. I'm an American girl, but you can't take the Iran out of me. You can't take the Tibalami Sarati Jana Orban out of me. Like that is my dream. My name Shadi is a Berenj. Shadi has Shadizar. And my dream is that before I leave this planet, I will dance in the fields of Shalizar in Rasht. And I will. But music has been, to answer your question, Shadow, my parents took me to a Shadow Shapare concert. I think I was 7. And this Shadow, I went backstage. همون قیافه همین الان اون موقع هم داشت. اومد یه دونه ماچ آبدار اینجا کرد. من 2 هفته صورتمو نشستم. And ever since then, like I was just obsessed with this guy. Fast forward, I completely forgot how to speak Farsi because I grew up here. I didn't need the language. And then I met Behruz 23 years ago. آقا بهروز که بیا دل برا ببره یه دونه CD ضبط کرده گذاشتم تو ماشین یه پسر ایرانی اومد جلو این کیه گذاشتم اون تو he's gonna be این کاش که من میرفتم. And the first song that I heard him play when I got in my car was ای قشنگ در از بریا تنها کوچه نریا. The music came back into my life. We only listen to Persian music in my house. My kids only know Persian music in the house. So when I finally got Sharam on Berizo Bepaz, I don't know if you saw it, that moment that he was in the kitchen, I had no idea he was standing there. I cried for like an hour. اینقدر مرد خوبیه. اینقدر شیدنو بغل کرد. با حوصله 10 ساعت تو خونه من. Just amazing, man. So to answer your question, he is my... There's some other ones, but I can't tell you because then you're going to know who's on season 2 of Biddies of the Past. Any other questions? Great. Yes, one more question.
Stand up.
Drugs. I've never done drugs my entire life. Huh? Beirut's drugs. آفرین. Beirut's منو بیدارم میکنه صبح. This one, she's a spicy one. So you're asking how Yeah, I get this question a lot.
What time do you go to bed?
Yes, but what am I going to do? I just not go to work? Don't you get up in the morning and you're exhausted and you're like, I don't want to deal with the kids, I don't want to deal with this person, I don't want to deal with the husband, I don't want to deal with work? Do we not all have husbands? What am I going to do? Just not go to work? I mean, that's going to be a problem for my job. They're waiting for me. It is what it is. Never. I don't really sleep much. Usually like 9:30 at night. But again, when you have responsibility and you have a choice and you know that you have a new day. I didn't do that. You have a new day. You don't know what's going to happen today. You don't know what life you're going to be able to change today. You don't know what song you're going to be able to dance to today. You don't know what yummy food you're going to do today. You don't know all these things. So that's always been my driving force. You get up and I have today. I have today. That's my driving force every day. I mean, I don't know any other way how to explain it. I just don't ever want it to come across that this is a lie. Like I wake up in the morning at 3 and say, let's go to work, everybody. This is so exciting. We get to go to work. And I mean, come on, Baba. My eyes are burning. The amount of sadness I've had to carry the past 8 weeks. This thing with Iran is cutting me in my soul. I mean, and all my colleagues are looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Because they don't see it the way, this is personal. But I still get up and I still find the power and we march on. I hope that answers it. I just don't ever want anybody that tells me that I'm showing off, you're not following me enough. Because if you are, you would know that I try to be very raw and real. This is hard. This sucks. My eyes burn. I want to get back in bed. I don't want to sit in front of people. I don't want to be judged today. But I still do it. Wow, now there's so many questions. What about dancing? What happened to the dancing? Yes.
What do you think is the best thing we could do right now to show our support and help the women in Iran?
She said, what is the best thing that we can do to help support the women in Iran? I shared this story and I'll share it with you. This wasn't necessarily a woman, but I'm going to say woman and the generation and all of them, right? Was it last week? I got a message from, it was nighttime. I'm constantly on my social media, and here's a secret on how I keep my sanity, and I haven't checked myself into a hospital. I put my phone down for like 12 hours and I don't touch it. I just saying, wow. Oh, you said wow. Yeah, I don't touch it. I don't look at it because every morning I wake up, my hand shakes. You know why? Because I'm going to open the phone and I'm going to see a stream of not good stuff right now. I'm just waiting. Is my family going to message? 80% of my family lives in Iran. A lot of them are on the streets. Yeah. So is something going to happen? Who is it going to happen to? What picture am I going to see? So this young man sent me a message very late at night. And he says, Shali Jun, I'm going to go out on the street tonight. And I have to do it for my family's name and for the name of Iran. And I want you to know, I said, if I die tonight, I want you to know that I thank you for helping to be our voice. And his message just left, like that was it. The whole day I kept looking at my phone. I'm like, Kojai, like 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, I'm waiting. And then like 12 hours later, I saw his message pop up. And he said, hi, are you okay? Are you alive? Okay. And I had posted his message on social media and he copied it and he sent it to me. He goes, I can't believe you did that. I just wanted to tell you thank you که دل منو آروم کردی که با من حرف زدی. So to answer your question, where are you? Do not stop talking about it. Constantly, even when you feel like, oh, everybody is Iran, just keep finding ways, little ways, this way, food ways, dancing way, whatever way you have. Because the more we talk about it, it's just amplifying their voice. And they need it. This thing in Iran would not have been happening right now if it wasn't for social media. Like this. We are all a part of this now. And that's what you could do. That's what I choose to do every day. Yes? Last question.
My question switched, but now it's a little more important. I know that there's a lot of people who say that it's dangerous to post on social media if you yourself or your family members have been to Iran or go to Iran frequently. Do you think that's true? Is it dangerous?
Well, I mean, she's saying there's a lot of people that says don't post on social media if you're going to go to Iran, or if you've been to Iran, you plan to go back to Iran. I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry. Like I gave up my right to go to Iran a long time ago. I'm a target. I have been for many years. It's fine. I think at this point, I'm hopeful that everybody sees that there's a bigger thing going on, and that we're going to pass this mountain, and then we're not going to even be able to get a flight to go back to Iran because everybody's going back to Iran. That's what I'm hoping. Because if everybody kept, my beautiful lady, everybody kept that mentality, we're going to be in trouble. Bravery is those people lighting up their passports and doing. Having said that, that's freedom. You do you. If you're not comfortable, then that's you. And that's okay.
My mom went to Iran like 10 years ago to see my grandma, and it is such an amazing experience.
Yes.
Because we speak Persian here, but their Persian is very different.
Yes.
And you just feel so welcome. Everybody taarrufs with you everywhere you go. It's just a completely different experience.
I know. I'm excited for this generation, for us to get to go home. I want to go home. I want to see what home is like. So I hope we all go. I'm not going to even say I hope. We will get to do that soon. We're going to do that. We're going to celebrate Nowruz in Iran. If there's no other questions, is there no more? I will be here. What time is it? We have a car outside. Okay. I will be here for a little bit to take photos. If you have questions, come talk. I know that the dancing is a very big deal tonight. You guys don't know that? Okay. What time is it? You New Yorkers are such late. Here's the deal with dancing. You know I know it's 6:30 my time, but do you know what time my flight landed this morning? It was like 5, which is 2 in the morning my time. Besides the point. You know I love to dance. And do you know in the past 8 weeks I've danced every day? I cry and dance. I put music on. I spin around with Shaden because I'm trying to keep their life as normal as possible so that they don't see what's happening. I dance at work to kind of get my energy going. I don't dance on social media. And I'm sure you have seen that not everybody shares the same ideology right now. And on social media, the smallest thing gets misinterpreted. I don't ever want my dancing to be mistaken to somebody que inker nemikone, mardum dare miraqsan. I'm being raw and honest with you. I will dance with you until the end of the night. Vali, I just don't want to see the video on social media right now. I just don't, I don't think you should stop dancing. In my opinion, am I allowed to have opinion? I don't think, it's your choice if you want to go to a concert. Maybe somebody wants to go listen to some good music and make themselves feel a little bit better. We're all in like these weird depressions right now and anxiety. But I don't want to rub it in people's faces right now. So if you're okay putting your phones down in your purse, I did this with Dr. Shaheen to make everybody feel good. They wanted to dance. Let's just be in the moment. چقدر ما میخوایم ویدیو تیپ بکنیم و post بکنیم و share بکنیم. If you want to dance, just dance. Why do we have to videotape it? If your body wants to move, why do you have to do it in fear of judgment?
For dancing,
Yes.
No videos, but if you want to take a picture with
Oh,
her
yes,
over
pictures.
there at the end, we can do pictures.
I'll take all the
And
pictures
dancing,
you want.
She only agreed to dance as long as there's no videos. Because she's, she's on social, she doesn't want to be misinterpreted.
Everyone's going
You know, do you know why? I need my energy right now to be hyper focused on what's happening. And I don't want to get distracted with a video that comes up and I have to start answering everybody. Good? Is that a deal? Okay, so thank you.
چشمم دل به دریا زدم عاشقم عشقم اینجوری نکن با دلم هی نزن چشمم مغرور جذاب زیبایی خوشگل چشمات کشته